probability. The probabilities that a husband and a wife will be alive in 25 years from now are 0.7 and 0.9 respectively. Find the probability that in 25 years time, A, both will be alive, B, neither will be alive, one will be alive, and like that. Yeah, we have husband and a wife, and we'll be told that the probability that the husband and a wife, we start with the husband, this is husband, life not. The husband to be alive is 0.7. Since the probability is supposed to add up to 1, we are supposed to take 1 minus 0.7. It's supposed to be 0.3. Husband will be alive, it's 0.7. Husband will not be alive is 0.3. Then after that, you can proceed to woman or wife. Wife alive. We have wife alive not. Life not. Probability of a wife alive is 0.9. The whole of this is supposed to add up to 1. So we are going to take 1 minus 0.9 is supposed to be 0.1. Will be the same 0.9, 0.1. Now this adds up to 1, 1, 1. Husband and a wife, wife, life, alive. Husband alive, wife will not be alive. Husband will not be alive. Wife will be alive. Both will not be alive. Now the question is A, both will be alive. LL, yeah, it's supposed to be this, and we are going to pick 0.7 times 0.9, and this is supposed to be 0.63, is it? 0.7 times 0.9, yeah, 0.63. B, neither will be alive, neither will be alive, so none will be alive, neither. It's supposed to be this 0.3 times 0.1, and this is 0.03. C, one will be alive, one will be alive, it's either this or this. Husband alive, life, a woman not alive. Husband not alive, woman alive. We take 0.7 times 0.1 plus 0.3 times 0.9, and this is supposed to be 0.07 plus 0.27. Total of this will be 0.34. Let me confirm. 0.07 plus 0.27, yeah, 0.34. Then D here, at least one will be alive. At least one will be alive. At least one. Yeah, so we pick all these except this, the last. At least one. So 2 will be alive, 1 alive, 1 alive. We are going to come here and say 0.7 times 0.9 plus 0.7 times 0.1 plus 0.3 times 0.9, and this will be 0.63 plus 0.07 plus 0.27. and the total answer will be 0.97. Total into 10 marks. 10 marks. Next, we have the diagram represents a wedge. We can first of all draw it here. It's a wedge. Yeah, this is a wedge. A wedge. And this angle is supposed to be 90 degrees. That angle is 90 degrees, yeah. 90 degrees. A, D, E, F, C, B. The diagram represents a wedge. AB, where is AB? AB is to BC 12, BC 12 centimeters, and CF it's 5 centimeters. The wedge is painted on all surfaces. Determine A total surface area of the wedge painted 4 marks. 4 marks. This is supposed to be simple. They painted this face. We have triangular face. You multiply by 2 because you have another one here. We have rectangle ABFE. You add the base ABCD. You also add the other side CFED. Area of a triangle have base is 12 times 5. That is this face, triangular face. You multiply by 2, there are 2. Plus the base 12 times 12, that is 144, plus this face here 12, but we don't have a starting height BF. We can use Pythagoras theorem, and it's supposed to be 13. We are going to say 12 squared plus 5 squared, and 5 squared is 25. Square root answer, this is supposed to be 13. So 12 times 13, then plus face CFED, which is 12 times, because from D to C is equal to AB, 12 times 5, and that is 60. The base, have you added the base? Yes, the base, correct. Now triangles by 2 and by 2, 1. This will be 60 plus 144 plus 12 times 13 is what? 156 plus 60. Totaling to 60 times 2 plus 144 plus 156. And this is 420 centimeters squared. That's the total answer. B, the angle made by starting plane A, B, F, E, and the horizontal plane A, B, C, D. Where is the horizontal? Horizontal is A, B, C, D. And A, B, F. Yeah, it's supposed to be this angle here. This angle, this angle, this angle here. Because A, B, C, D, we are just going to pick BC. And BC to represent the base. Then BF to represent ABFE. Then we get the angle here. The angle here. And I can extrapolate it here so that you can see it clearly. This will be our B, C, F. Here we have 5, 12, 13. The angle they want is this. We can say the angle they need is this. You can have adjacent, this side is opposite, and hypotenuse. We are going to use SOHCAHTOA. We use SOHCAHTOA. And we can use AH, cosine, cos theta. We say cos theta is equals to adjacent, 12, all of our hypotenuse, 13. 12 divided by 13 is what? 12 divided by 13, we get 0.92308. Theta is equals to anti-cos 0.92308, and cosine answer is equals to 22.62 degrees. And finally, after that, the angle between the slanting edge plane ABFE and the vertical plane CD. Yeah, this angle here. That angle here. And I'll mirror up this probability here. The angle between the slanting, this is CA, B, F, E, and vertical plane CD, E, F. A, B, so it's this face and the other side. Again, we are going to extrapolate. BFC. BF represent ABFE. Yeah, correct. That line BF represent ABFE, that face. Then we have the plane CD, CDEF. You can just pick CF because it's supposed to be the same. The angle here, that will be from this edge here up to passing through this edge up to the other side. That's why you have picked only this cross section there, cross section area, or cross section of a triangle. The angle they want is this. We have 5, again we have 12, we have 13. Since this is the angle, this side will be adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. Again, you can use SOHCAHTOA. You can either use A and H. Let's use cosine again. Cos theta is equals to adjacent, now will be 5, all over hypotenuse 13. 5 divided by 13 is what? 5 divided by 13, it's 0.3846, and theta is equals to anti-cos 0.3846, and we are going to get what? Anti-cosine answer is equals to 67.38 degrees, which is the same as 67 degrees minus 67 times 60 and 23 prime. This 23 means radians. 67 degrees and 23 radians. Correct. We are still moving on well. I'm still going to run this part here. That was 10 marks. Those are 2 questions carrying 10 marks. Even this I can rub. Hope you're okay with this. And we rub to have another question carrying 10 marks. Yeah, you've been told the figure alongside shows a fracture made by cutting off a small, fit there, a fracture, a fracture made by cutting off a small cone on the plane prior to the base of the original. The fracture represents a bucket with the open head diameter of 35. Yeah, this diameter is being given, it's 35 centimeters, and the bottom bucket and the bottom diameter is 28. Here we have 28 is the bucket centimeters. The bucket is 30 centimeters deep, has a depth of 30 centimeters. The bucket is used to fill a cylindrical tank of diameter. Cylindrical tank of diameter. That is the tank used to fill. of diameter 2.8 meters and a height of 1.5 meters. With water, determine the least number of buckets that must be drawn in order to fill the bucket. The first thing, you are going to get the volume. We are going to get the volume of this bucket. We are going to get the volume of this bucket. First of all, get the volume of the bucket. Then thereafter, we are going to get the volume of this tank. The volume of the tank, we are going to divide by the volume of a single bucket to get the number of buckets that may be needed to fill this tank. Yeah, and we are going to complete this bucket to be a cone. We are going to have a cone. A cone. Initially, it was a bucket. You can say it was a bucket. We complete to form a cone so that we can get the volume of a cone. We have two cones, the bigger and the smaller. We subtract to get that of the bucket. Our bucket has a radius of, diameter is 35. Diameter is 35, the bigger. For the larger diameter, it's 35. You can divide by 2 to get the radius 17.5. The other one will be 14. Then it had a slanting height of 30 centimeters. We can complete to have x there. Where we are going to use a linear scale factor. Radius of the larger diameter, radius of the larger over that of the smaller is equals to total height of the cone, 30 plus x, all over of the small cone that has been removed at the top, x. Then after that you can cross multiply 17.5 multiplied by x is equals to 14, 30 plus x. This is 17.5x, which is equals to 14 times 30. It's supposed to be 420 plus 14x. Like terms, 17.5x minus 14x is equals to 420. This will be 3.5x is equals to 420 set. Let me confirm to avoid making simple mistakes. Yeah, 3.5 divided by 3.5 divided by 3.5, and x will be what? 420 divided by 3.5, 120 centimeters load. Now, our x here will be 120. It means we are going to have the height of the larger cone and that of the smaller. Come here and you get the volume of the first term. We are going to say volume cone formula is a third pi r squared height. I can write it here, a third times 22/7 times radius of the larger base 17.5 times 17.5 times height of the larger cone. It's that 120 plus that, it's 150 minus that one is at the top. A third times 22/7 times radius at the top, the smaller one 14 times 14 times height of the smaller cone at the top 120, or the one that had been removed. By 3, 1 by 3, 50, by 3, 1 by 3, 40, by 7, 1 by 7, 2. Can use a calculator and say 17.5 squared, 17.5 squared times 22 times 50. It's supposed to be 336, 875 minus, have we divided by 7? Let's see. 22 times 17.5 squared times 50. We divide by 7, sorry. Divide by 7, yeah, sorry. After divided by 7, you get 48, 125 minus, this is 44, 44 times 14 times 40. 24 640, we subtract 48, 120, 48, 125 minus answer, we get 23, 485 centimeters cubed. This is the volume of our bucket or frustrum. This is the volume of the frustrum. In the volume of the bucket, this volume will be used. This is the volume of a single bucket. It will be used to fill a tank with these dimensions. First of all, you can get the volume of this tank in centimeters. We are given the dimensions in meters. We can convert them to centimeters. And we know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So I will have 2.8 multiplied by 100 to get to 80. 1.5 multiplied by 100 is 150. And how do we get the volume of a cylinder? 22/7 pi r squared h. Radius will be 140 centimeters times 140 times 150 by 7, 1 by 7, 20. 22 times 20 times 140 times 150. And we are going to get 240,000 centimeters cubed. This is the volume of the tank. This volume or capacity of this tank will be filled by a bucket drawing water to a tune of 23,485 centimeters cubed per single draw. Then we want to know the number of buckets that can be used. 9,240, 00, you divide by 23,485. Divide by 23,485, and we are going to get 393.44, which is approximately 394. So this bucket will draw this volume of water 394 times. That's how you are supposed to do that question for you to score 10 marks. Good. Next, you can also have another question. Can have a question on matrix. A question on vector. I'm going to rub vector. And grab this part so that you can have enough time, enough space. Yeah, this is our trapezium. It looks like that. Then O, origin, B, C, A, we have point X, this D. In the diagram, OA, CD, CB is a trapezium in which OA is parallel to BC, D is a point on OA, such that OD is to DA, OD 2:1, 2:1, and OA is equals to 3BC. OA is equals to 3BC. Good. The line OC and BD meet at X, like that OX is equals to, vector, we have to put an arrow at the top to indicate as a vector, is equals to MOC, and BX is equals to NBD vector. Given that OB is vector B, and BC it's vector A. Express the following vectors in terms of A and B. Number 1, vector OC. Vector OC, we come here and say, we've been told that OA, it's 3BC, and BC is what? Vector A. So OA will be 3 vector A. Yeah, OA is 3 vector A. They want OC. OC is equals to OB plus BC is equals to OB, vector OB plus BC, vector BC. OB is what? O to B. We want OB. And here we have been given from O to B, positive vector B plus BC is vector A. That is simple. 2 marks. Next is BD, vector BD. We are doing this question here. BD. Why is BD? BD is here. BD is equals to BO plus OD. But BO is what? From O to B is positive vector B. The reverse of it, the sign must change from positive to negative, and we are going to have negative vector B plus OD. Yeah, since OA is 3A, OD is supposed to be 2 over 3, 2 over total 3 of OA. Yes, 2 over 3 times OA is what? OA is 3A by 3, 1 by 3, 1. So 2A. Yeah, 2A. That is our BD. Correct. Next, after that, writing OX in 2 different ways. Write the value of MN and OX. Yeah, first of all, we come here and be told that OX we are given is equals to MOC, and BX is equals to NBD. OX is equals to M. OC, where is our OC? Our OC, we have calculated it here. Vector B plus vector A, and vector BX is equals to N vector BD. Where is our BD? Our BD it's here. Vector 2A minus vector B. They want us to compute, to find the value of M and N. The first thing that we are going to do, we are going to get 2 simultaneous equations. Then we solve. After that, we are going to be able to get the value of M and N. OX and BX. What you are supposed to do, you come here and find the root in which both OX and BX will be incorporated, so that after that, as I have told you, you can form 2 simultaneous equations which will help you to get the value of M and N. That root is this here. This is the root. You can come here and say that OX is equals to OB plus BX. Can you see they are going to fit OX and BX? Good. Then what is our OX? Our OX is here. M open the bracket vector B plus vector A is equals to is equals to OB. Our OB is what? Do you have OB? Yeah, OB it's here. OB is vector B. Then plus BX. BX is this, and 2 vector A minus vector B. Good. Now you can open the bracket. M vector B plus M vector A is equals to vector B plus 2A plus 2 vector A n minus vector B n. Then after that, you pick B, and B to have M vector B is equals to vector B minus vector Bn. B is common, on your left and right hand side. You can take it outside the bracket. Factor M is equals to factor B. B divided by B, it's 1 minus B factor Bn divided by factor B. You'll be left with N. Drop factor B, and with M will be 1 minus N. This is equation 1. You proceed to equation 2. Now you proceed to A, where we have A and A. M factor A is equals to 2 factor A N. You can drop factor A and A to be left with M is equals to 2N. This now M, this first of all is our equation 2. Our M, we are going to substitute it in equation 1. Where we have M, we replace with the 2N. So we do that. 2N is equals to 1 minus N, like terms. 2N plus N is equals to 1. 3N is equal to 1. Divided by 3, and N is equals to a third. Having computed our value of N, we can get our M. We replace N with a third here. M is equals to 2 times N is a third, and this will be 2 over 3. M is equals to 2 over 3. Those are the values, and you can prove whether we are right or wrong, whether it's making sense. First of all, you are going to come and pick this equation. This OX is equals to M. M is what? 2 over 3 OC. You can multiply there by 3 by 3. 3OX is equals to 2OC. In terms of ratio, OX is to OC. OX goes with the number on the other side, on the opposite side. So OX goes with 2. Then OC goes with 3. Hi, let's come here. OX is 2. Good. So that from O to C, OC total is 3. OX is 2. So that XC will be 3 minus 2, and it's 1. So that the total 2 plus 1. That is supposed to be correct. Then we proceed to the other one. For N. For N, BX. You want first of all to write them in ratio form. N is what? Our N is here a third. BD. You can multiply by 3 by 3. 3BX is equals to BD. In terms of ratio, BX is to BD is equals to BX goes with the number on the other side, not 3 but 1. What of BD? BD goes with 3. Let's see whether it's making sense. Where is BX? BX is 1. So that from BX is 3. We are correct. So that BD, from B to D it's 3. BD it's 3. Therefore it means XD will be 3 minus 1, it's 2. So that from B to D will be 1 plus 2, it's 3. And we are done. Those are your 10 free marks. Thank you for now. Continue following my channel, my YouTube channel. Thank you.